Hi friends, welcome to another Sunnyside design video today. As you know, we have been working on a tween bedroom makeover, and today we are so excited to finally show you the reveal. So come on in and take a look. I also want to just talk about how easy it is to design a room. I know it can be overwhelming and seem daunting, but we have an 8-step system of easy to follow steps that will help you to be able to design a room of your dreams. So the first step is to gather your ideas, and we like to create a Pinterest board. So make sure that you know how you want the room to feel. Maybe you want it to feel light and airy, calming, or maybe dark and moody. Decide how you want it to feel and start pinning images that reflect that feeling, because that's what you're going for. Don't get tempted to pin something that does not exactly determine that feeling. Step number 2 is to pick your color scheme. So my little girl is 8 and she's very specific and very picky, which, you know, that's how I am, so that's okay. She really wanted to have a dark color on her wall because she wanted it dark at night. She was also very specific that she did not want any pink in her room. She has outgrown that. But she also said she really liked the color blush. So it's a hint of pink and also touches of gold. So we decided to add navy in with the blush and gold, and it is just this glamorous, feminine, inspired room. Step number 3 is asking yourself, how will this room need to function? How will it need to serve the needs of the person who is living here? So, of course, for my daughter, she loves to create. She loves art, and she's always working on some new masterpiece. And her room really had zero storage. She did have a small desk in her previous bedroom design, but I knew this room needed something bigger, something better, and I came up with the design of these built-ins. So we have incorporated bookshelves and drawers with storage, a huge tabletop work surface, which has actually come in super handy during COVID and the at-home learning, because you can fit a couple people at this desk. So it works great for the needs of this room. Step number 4 is to make a list of all of the elements that you want to have present in your room design. So, of course, a bedroom needs a bed. She did have a twin bed already, but we wanted to give her as much room as possible in here. So we decided a day bed against the wall would give her more space. We also knew we needed storage for her crafting supplies, all of her toys, decor, and then, of course, a dresser with more storage for her clothes. So once your list is made, maybe just research a little bit how much things will cost, where you might get them from, so you have an idea of where you're going to be sourcing your items. Step number 5 is to plan the room layout. Now you can do this a couple of different ways. We have used just a simple piece of graph paper, got measurements from the room, measurements of the furniture that you might want to incorporate, make little drawings to scale of the furniture, and you can easily move those pieces around on the graph paper until you are happy with the room layout. Another option is there are multiple design programs online that you can use. There's Floor Planner. I used Home Design 3D. This actually gives you just another element of design to work with. It lets you have a visual 3D rendering of your space where you can really plug in, say, your accent color, see if the color scheme is working for you. Lets you see the room a little bit ahead, like a sneak peek, to see if it is looking the way that you want it to look. It can also show you if maybe your room is too crowded, you have too many pieces in there, or vice versa. Maybe you have more room than you initially thought you did. Step number 6 is to create a budget. Now, I will be 100% honest with you. I'm not very good at this. You can use a couple of different methods. You can After you've gathered your ideas, you know where you want to source your items. Maybe it is more money than you anticipated or just more than you're willing to spend. Make a list of the items that are of top priority and work from there. You can enter them into a spreadsheet so you can keep track of all the money that needs to be saved and spent, or you can use a cash envelope system, put X amount of dollars into an envelope for certain areas of the room, and once the money is gone, you're done. As you know, we are not opposed to getting things secondhand. And I also like selling things when I don't have a use for them anymore. So I was already planning to list all the items from her previous bedroom: decor, bed, bedding, window treatments, you name it. Her whole room was for sale. And a friend came by one day and saw the furniture in our garage and asked what it was doing. So I told her, and you know, she was looking for a new bed for her daughter's bedroom. So I didn't even have to list this on the marketplace or classifieds because she ended up buying the whole bedroom set design down to the bedding. So take a look through your house. If there are items of furniture or different pieces of decor that you're not using anymore, go ahead and list them on your local classifieds. This is how I paid for most of this bedroom makeover, and I also used this method when we redid our master bedroom as well. So it's almost like you're trading in the old for something new. Step number 7 is to create a mood board. This is optional, but it does allow you one more time to see your vision all come together before committing to anything specific for the room, especially paint colors. So you can do this multiple different ways. You can use any computer program that you're familiar with: Photoshop, Canva, Microsoft Word, anything that you can pull all of these images into and see how they all work together. Now, I'm a pretty visual person, so I already have a good idea in my mind how I wanted the room to look. Not to say that I didn't look at the specific items and ask myself, does this go well together? Does it flow? But I didn't really create a mood board of sorts. We did, however, show some posts with you early on in our designing stages of this bedroom for tween girl ideas for bedrooms. So that kind of was our mood board, and we did share that with you in the beginning. And lastly, step 8 is sourcing items for the room, or in other words, shopping. So this is really a fun step. So again, you already have your list of the items that you need. If you are a DIYer, make a list, just have it on hand, so when you're looking through those classifieds, if you come across anything you need for any element in the room, you can snag it. Also be prepared that it does take a little bit of time to find specific items that you want sometimes. So I found this dresser on the Facebook classifieds for $125, I believe. It was painted white originally, and it was in sad shape. We originally were going to sand it down and give it a new fresh coat of paint, but when we took the paint off, we fell in love with the raw wood look, so we knew we had to incorporate that into this room design. We also used the antique hardware that came with the dresser, and we have tutorials on all of this, and we hope you'll check those out for further information. To style the top of the dresser, I've sourced some boho candlesticks, a gold tray to group everything together from Hobby Lobby, and the gold mirror came from Target. And we will have links below for all of this if you fall in love with any specific element. Next, I wanted to incorporate an end table or nightstand next to the bed so she could do some reading in bed at night and have a lamp. So I found the table at Hobby Lobby, and I love the detailing of it, the curves. It just has that French country look and that raw wood finish. I found the lamp at Walmart. It is a Better Homes and Garden lamp. I love the matte gold finish, the seated glass, and the base has a real marble base, so that ties into the desk. For accessories, we have thrifted frames here, and also these gold mirrors are actually chargers that we turned into little mirrors. So of course there's a tutorial on that as well. The artwork, we have created these unique watercolor images that are available for download on our website if you want to incorporate those into any room design in your home. We also have another watercolor over the bed. It's a landscape scenery, which is also available for download. And this frame is also thrifted. I got it from Get in Style, and it just is the perfect touch to bring in that elegant flair. As mentioned before, we wanted to incorporate a daybed into this space. Once I started to search for true French daybeds, I was in love. I was not in love, however, with the price tags. They were several $1,000s, and that is just not in my budget. So my mom and I sourced 2 twin beds, and we actually upcycled them into a daybed. So this piece, it is really old. It is unique, and it does have the curves of the French country style. And we have added upholstery to it, taken it down to its natural wood finish. So there's a tutorial on that if you want to see more information. The bedding we picked up at Bed Bath & Beyond. It is navy and white stripe and has a couple coordinating elements with blush pink. We also wanted to incorporate a bed crown for this space to give it a little bit more feminine flair and glam. This, of course, is another tutorial that we have done. We actually made the bed crown from a sofa table, if you can believe it. It's incredible. And we picked up this fabric from Target. They are twin bed sheets. So we will have a link to everything below. In fact, the very first night we had her bed crown up, she closed the curtains at night and slept with it like a tent, and she said she felt like she was a queen. Now, it's important to remember that the 5th wall in the room is the ceiling. So you want to make sure you have a coordinating light fixture. We had picked up this chandelier thrifting several years ago for $5. It was originally a very shiny brass color, and we painted it to look like wood, and we added these wooden beads on to give it a little bit of a boho flair. So there, of course, is a tutorial for this as well. I found this gold chevron memo board from Bed Bath & Beyond and thought it would be really fun to incorporate into this space to give her a place to maybe hang up some notes from her friends or pieces of artwork, things like that. But to make it a little bit more substantial, we put a frame around it that we found at the thrift store. It did have a very dated floral print in it, so at first glance you would think, eesh, I don't know if this would work in this room, but just taking out that artwork and framing it out really works. The largest DIY we did in this space was her built-ins. So I picked up the 3 drawers. It was a dresser I found on the local classifieds for $20. We built it up on a base, and I found matching bookshelves, 2 shelves for $50 that we used for the shelving in this. So it's totally fine to use thrifted items. Just give it a fresh coat of paint and you can customize it to any look you want. Of course, for the desktop, I wanted to have a large working surface. I wanted it to look like marble, but I didn't want marble for 2 reasons. 1, the cost. 2, this girl loves markers, and I did not want her staining the desktop. So we actually made the desktop out of MDF and covered it with marble-looking contact paper. And we have a tutorial on this so you can see exactly how we did it and how inexpensive it was to make. We also found this really fun chair thrifting for $20. We took all of the old upholstery off and we decided to leave the back open the way it was as a deconstructed look. And we wanted to bring in a little bit of that boho flair with the fabric, so we have this faux blush fur. It kind of looks like a little ballerina with her tutu. Again, she is very specific. She wanted to have blackout curtains in her room, but with the built-ins, we didn't have room to hang curtains. So We designed this Roman shade and used blackout fabric so that it can be lowered and her room gets really dark at night, which she loves. We also used this coordinating fabric on her bed to make some bolster pillows, just to bring that pattern and the color scheme throughout her room.
Don't you just love this room? I don't know of anybody who wouldn't love to have a room with a upholstered headboard, a bed crown, the canopy, all of these little elements that make it feminine, but just very special. Like, yeah, like you're a queen or princess. So I just love every element in this room. She is one lucky girl.
She is. I had some cute elements in my rooms growing up, but nothing quite like this. So she is spoiled.
Oh, I didn't live up to the expectations. I didn't go this far out for a staff.
But it was really fun. It was fun to work with my mom on this. It was fun to also involve Ellie. She helped with painting the room and different elements we created as well. Be sure to check in the description for all of the links for every tutorial we have for this room. We also have all of the videos available in a playlist if you want to check that out as well. So be sure to subscribe to our channel, comment. We love hearing from you. Let us know how you like the room, how you liked our method of how to design a room. And as always here at Sunnyside Design, we hope to bring your home to the sunny side of the street. Alright, little miss. What is your favorite part of your new bedroom?
I like the gold triangle thingy
Gold triangle thingy.
with the frame around it that has like cards in it.
Oh, your message board.
Yeah, and I like.
You can clip little notes up there from your friends.
Yeah, and I like my globe and the mirrors.
She loves those mirrors.
Cause I don't have like any mirrors I can look in. I'm too short.
And her globe. We got this at Hobby Lobby. When she saw that, she flipped out because it was blush. And she asked, "Is that going in my room?" Huh? And you also feel like you're a queen sleeping under this, huh?
Yeah. It's way easier to make my bed this way.
Anything else you like about your room?
That I have a nightstand now.
Yeah, you can read at night with a light. You don't have to get up and turn the light off.
Yes. That's the best thing.
Yeah.